I wish you all the best I can, but I stop myself for a while.
Welcome to the quarantine.
I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in there. Why won't you tell me something new? I stop myself for a while.
Welcome to day 15. I know you might be saying, but you just put out day 5 and now it's day 15. Well, some stuff happened and I took a little bit of time off because after day 5, that night, Barkley got really sick and he passed away the next day. Barkley was in a little bit of video, and if you're a friend of mine, you know that Barkley was my dog. His birthday is actually tomorrow, on April 1st. So I finally finished day 5. Here comes Oscar. I know. He's mad at me. I'm not sure why right now. He wants something. And I am not giving him. He got these new treats that he really likes, but he can't eat them nonstop. And I think he's mad at me that I just won't constantly feed him to him. Is that why you're mad? I'm blocking the microphone? All right. Anyway, so Barkley passed away, so it was a couple of hard days. I still miss him. I went to Ingles and got a few things, and I was like, oh, I should check the dog food. And then I'm like, so there's still moments where it's unpleasant, but this little guy won't leave me alone, so we're making it. But that's why there was the pause between day 5 and day 15, which is today. So we're going to restart with a Fury on day 16 tomorrow, which is going to be... Well, I'm not sure which one it's going to be yet. I think it's going to... I binge-watched Tiger King along with about, 97% of the rest of the country that's in quarantine or under a stay-home order. And that show was crazy. But I'm going to save that all for a different episode, so we'll talk about that tomorrow. But then I have one more thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to do an episode a la Hot Ones, one of my favorite shows on YouTube, where he does an interview show where there's 10 spicy hot wings. He's interviewing someone. They each eat all the hot wings, getting increasingly hotter. And just watching someone have to deal with that is pretty funny. And I'm going to do it to myself. I have 7 hot sauces. I'm trying to figure out. Let me grab them. Hold on. Oscar, if you knock these over, you're in trouble. So there's 7 different hot sauces. Only one of them have I ever had before, and that is the Carolina Cayenne from Smokin' Jay's, which is local, and I love it. I also love their roasted ghost pepper, but unfortunately I was out of it, didn't know I was out of it, and I can't find it at the store. So unless a miracle happens, that one's not going to be in the taste test. But the 6 other, I've never tried them, so I'm trying to rank them in what I think is going to be the least hot to the most intense. I'm going to use some fake frozen chicken nuggets. Oscar, that is not for you to play with. Oscar! That is... Oscar Hemingway. Yes, you need to stop it. Oscar, this is my cat. His birthday's in July. Stop it. No, his birthday's June. When did we decide? June 1st? He'll be 18 this year. His name is Oscar Hemingway Harwood Eats. and he's a wonderful cat, but when he wants something, stop eating the cord, you little shithead. We're not supposed to go out for non-essential things. I'm pretty sure an auxiliary cable is not essential, Oscar, so I need you to stop. Anyway, so those are the things I have planned coming up. I don't think you can see his face right now, but he's not happy with me. Oops. I'll try to catch you up. Since we last spoke, Buncombe County first issued a stay at home, stay safe order, which is not shelter in place. And then that one didn't affect on a Thursday, this past Thursday. And then the state issued one which went into effect yesterday at 5 o'clock, which if you don't have to go out, Oscar's blocking the microphone, I swear on purpose. If you don't have to go out, you shouldn't go out. Now he's biting me. You're the one doing this. So I think a lot of people have been really trying pretty hard to stay at home. I had to run out and grab a few things. I did wear a mask and gloves, and I know there's a lot of debate on that. I had I had 2 masks already. I do a lot of woodworking and painting, so I had gotten a new packet in like the 1st of January just because my old ones were really dirty. So I've been wearing a mask and gloves, and I spray them down with Lysol when I come home, just because I hope I'm not an asymptomatic carrier, and I don't want to spread it to other people. So, like they say, act like you're sick, even if you don't feel it. That way you don't spread it. It's the best I got. I did finally get my unemployment all the way through, and from what I can tell, verified. I still haven't gotten a check yet, but I know several people I work with have. But I also know several people I work with who've had, continued trouble with the system. Monday I tried to get on because you have to fill out a weekly certificate. It's got a weekly cert. It's normally for like saying, hey, yes, I've been looking for work all week. But there's no work to really look for. So you go on, you fill that out. And Monday I tried to go on and fill mine out, and the system was just completely crushed and crashed. Like you'd go to sign in, and it would be like, page isn't, like the server stopped responding. So later, I think I got back on at like 7 o'clock at night after I tried a few times throughout the day. But people are saying they're waiting on calling in and having to wait for hours on end before they just finally get kicked out. My advice is do all you can online at the latest hour you stay up or the earliest hour you get up. And if you have to call, I don't have any advice for that. I think that would drive me insane, and I'm not blaming the state. I don't think this many people being laid off in such a quick time period where we didn't use the time we had to prepare, it's definitely put a kink in the system. But they're working to fix it, so we all just have to be a little patient. I know it's really hard, especially, when you have a family and you're running out of funds, but just do your best. Do your best. There's a lot of other funds out there that you can check into and apply for money as well. 211 is I think that's the Buncombe One Fund. Anyway, I know 211, if you call that number in Buncombe County, they have a lot of resources that they can hopefully offer you. There's the Buncombe One Fund. There's a North Carolina Restaurant Relief Fund for restaurant workers. I know there's a lot of small business loans. You just got to put a little time and effort into researching it. So, like I said, we're going to be back with a vengeance starting tomorrow. I'm going to leave here with a little, hopefully, if I get it done, a little tribute to Barkley. He was a very good dog, and I loved him very much. But I'm not going to talk about it anymore for a little bit. All right. If you are watching this, thanks. I think the hot sauce one's going to be funny. So stay tuned. Subscribe somewhere. Like somewhere. I don't know where these things are. Love my lava lamp. Have a good night. What are you doing? Are you trying to get the camera?
Up in horsey heaven, here's the thing. You trade your legs for angels' wings. And once we've all said goodbye, you take a running leap and you learn to fly. Bye, bye, little Sebastian. Maybe someday we'll saddle up again, and I know I'll always miss my horsiest friend. Spread your wings and fly, spread your wings and fly.
Then I stop myself for a while.